Hey there, Night Nation. Welcome to this week's edition of Saturday Sleepers. My name is Miles. Some of you probably know me as _allnight_ on Twitter. And you can find most of my content there on my Twitter page. I do weekly picks for Sons of UCF and sonsofUCF.com, where I do picks on top 25, Big 12, and UCF games each week, putting out 5 official picks. And this week I'm going to bring you an extra sleeper pick for some of your betting needs. But like I said, I happily work with sonsofUCF.com, so please follow Sons of UCF on Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, and even go to sonsofUCF.com. There's a lot of great content out there just to get you through each week to game day. So let's go ahead and dive right in. And like I said, this is Saturday Sleepers. Like I said, I make picks every week on sonsofUCF.com. Last week we went 3-2 on our official picks, which brings us to a total on the season of 13-7. I like to break it down into a percent, and that puts us right about 65%, which if you're familiar with sports betting, it's a great place to be right now. We got a great head start on the season. We've started strong. We got to keep that going. So let's do a quick recap. We're going to recap our picks for this week, my official picks. And this week, Saturday at noon on Fox, we have number 16 Oklahoma going to Cincinnati. Oklahoma, I got the line early at minus 13.5. Nippert's going to be pretty wild. They've got big noon kickoff. I think the atmosphere is going to be crazy, but Emory Jones on the side of Cincinnati is inconsistent in his quarterback play. Give me Oklahoma minus 13.5 points. The next game we're going to go to is still on Fox. It's in the 3:30 p.m. slate. And we're talking number 22 UCLA traveling to number 11 Utah. UCLA is getting 5 points. I'm taking them at +5. I believe they're going to cover the spread. Chip Kelly's option offense is probably one of the most fun offenses to watch, especially if you like a lot of misdirection, trying to create mismatches, especially in the perimeter. Cam Rising with Utah is still... many people believe he should be making a return this weekend. All in all, I think UCLA's offense is going to be a little too strong, and Utah won't have the horses to keep up. So give me UCLA +5. The next game is in the night slate. Kickoff is at 7:30 on ABC, and we are talking number 3 Texas going to Baylor. Texas had a rough week last week, struggling a bit with Wyoming. Texas honestly kind of sleptwalked through that a little bit, and I attribute that to a little bit of a hangover from their win at Alabama. I think this was a really good wake-up call for this Texas team. They're super talented. Quinn Ewers is putting up fantastic numbers, and I think Sark's going to have that offense rolling. Quick little wake-up call. I think they're going to go to Baylor, and they're going to take care of business. Go ahead and give me Texas minus 14.5 points. The fourth game on my official picks this week is going to be another 7:30 p.m. game on NBC, and this is going to be number 6 Ohio State at Notre Dame. Notre Dame is getting 3 points. I'm going to take Notre Dame +3. I think their running game is super strong. Estime's been toting the rock like a madman. He might be one of the best of maybe 3 or 4 running backs in the country, if not the best. And I think Sam Hartman's made a very, very big difference in this Notre Dame passing game. Ohio State, throughout the first couple weeks, seemed a little mediocre as far as scoring, not putting up more than 20 or 30 points. And last week, they went out and they put an absolute rout on Western Kentucky. So I don't know if that's going to be the Ohio State that we see this year, or if they just had a good matchup with Western Kentucky. I think Notre Dame's going to have them outmatched. Give me Notre Dame +3. And the last game of this week, pick number 5, of course, is going to be UCF traveling to Kansas State. I saw this line come out last weekend on Sunday or Monday, and it was UCF +7, and I jumped on it right away. I believe the line has come down to UCF +5. It might be +4.5 in some areas. But yes, this will be 8 p.m. kickoff on FS1, and I think the Knights are going to cover the 7 points. I honestly would even take them at +5, and I think they might pull the win out. The Kansas State Wildcats came out of Missouri a little beat up. They lost a lot of starters, a lot of players, and a lot of depth. I think that UCF's going to be able to go in there and pull the win out. So give me UCF +7. Like I said, I would even take them at +5. And that brings us to our sleeper pick. It's going to be the Central Michigan Chippewas traveling to the South Alabama Jaguars. This is only the second meeting all time between these two teams, and the first meeting last year actually ended in a South Alabama win 38-24 in Central Michigan. All in all, South Alabama has experience. They've got 9 starters back on either side of the ball, whereas for Central Michigan, their offense only returned 4 starters. So experience is definitely on the side of South Alabama. South Alabama also came out with an impressive 33-7 win over Big 12 team Oklahoma State last week. An outcome not many of us saw coming. We knew the game could be close. Oklahoma State has not been great, but South Alabama went in there and they controlled the game from start to finish. When we look at Central Michigan, their only win this season is a 3-point win against FCS opponent New Hampshire. And other than that, they did play Notre Dame. They got beat pretty good against Notre Dame. However, they did cover. When we look at these two teams side by side and compare some of the stats, Central Michigan does not look great at all. Passing offense, they're 123rd in the country, and this is out of 133 teams. Rushing yards allowed, Central Michigan is 129th. Red zone offense, they are 116th. Red zone defense, they're 109th. I think you're getting the picture. This Central Michigan team is not a very good team. South Alabama also has the 33rd ranked red zone defense. They're actually tied for first in red zone offense. Their rushing offense is rated 38th in the country, and their rushing defense is rated 35th. I think South Alabama's off to a good start this season. They've started 2-1. Next week they go into conference play. So go ahead and give me South Alabama minus 16.5. I think this is going to be a blowout win, and the Jaguars are going to come away with a big one. Thank you again for watching this week's edition of Saturday Sleepers. Follow me on X or Twitter at _allnight_ so you can keep up with all of my picks throughout the week. And then follow the Sons of UCF wherever you can find podcasts and sonsofUCF.com for my weekly articles and explanations on all of my picks. Hope to see y'all again next weekend. Let's go Knights.